Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to my kitchen today. And it is morning. It is a little after 9. Today, I wanted to share with you a recipe that a year ago, maybe a little bit longer, I would have sworn wouldn't work or wouldn't taste well. Once I made this, I kept making it and making it and making it until I just got so sick of it, I stopped making it. It's called an olive oil blondie recipe. Now, if you're familiar with blondies, it's a brownie without the cocoa. This recipe I got off of Food Network, and I absolutely love it. It's easy. It incorporates ingredients that most of us have on hand at all times. It doesn't require a lot of equipment, just a bowl and something to stir your ingredients with, and an 8x8 lined and greased baking pan. Your oven's set on 350, and it's going to bake for about, I'm going to say 30-35 minutes. Of course, that's depending on your own oven. So with that being said, I'm going to mix my dry ingredients together. And all of that is 2 cups of flour. And in this flour, I have 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. And I've got the pink Himalayan salt and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. That's all that's in here. Before I mix in the brown sugar, let me mix this up really good. Incorporate, I just want to incorporate all that, the baking powder and the salt. So let's go ahead and get in our brown sugar. See how easy this is? Even I can do it. I hope your day is going pretty good so far. We have a sunny morning, unlike yesterday, which was crazy. It stormed like mad. Usually that's in the afternoon here in Florida, but lately it's been in the morning, which is odd. So let's get that incorporated. And I'm using what they call a Danish dough whisk. Can you see that? This is a pretty neat little gadget. Doesn't cost that much. I think I paid maybe $6 for this. And I use it for my breads, rolls, things like that. So the wet ingredients, I'm going to put all those together. It's 3 eggs. A cup of olive oil. Yes, a cup of olive oil. This requires no butter, just olive oil. And then 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And that's it. Easy. So let me mix that up. Just to incorporate it a little bit before we put it in the dry ingredients. And this gets a frosting. I'll go over that with you as well. So let's get that in there. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to do some flour tortillas today in my food processor to show you how easy those are to make. And they're really good. I made some, back before Christmas, that I put sun-dried tomatoes in and spinach. Nothing wrong with store-bought tortillas. Use them all the time. But once in a while, it's good to make, tortillas and baguettes and breads and things like that, just to be creative. Just to say you did it, if nothing else. Plus, there's no preservatives, no stabilizers, nothing like that in it. Now, this has already come together. You don't want to overbeat it. That's it. Okay. So let's get it in our pan. Hey, Rosie, what are you doing, baby? There we go. Get rid of this. Now it's going to be a dense dough because of all that olive oil. And I guess I could have put this in a 9x9 pan. I think actually I did before when I made this. It just makes them a little bit flatter. This is going to be, you know, pretty big. This will make about 12 blondies. And we're going to dress them up. Okay. There's your blondies. So I'm going to put this in, like I said, a 350 oven. We're going to set the timer for 30 minutes. And then I'm going to start checking it. I may tent it before then. But for now, it's going in a 350 oven. Alexa, set timer for 30 minutes. Okay. The frosting is just as easy. Generally, we have all of this on hand as well. Comes together quick. So this is 2 cups. Oh, my whisk. That's all right. 2 cups of 10x sugar, confectioner's sugar, to a half a cup of cocoa. And with that, I put in just about 1/4 of a teaspoon of that pink Himalayan salt. Then you have a half a cup of butter, which is 1 stick, room temperature butter. And then I have, let's see, what is that? 2 tablespoons of cream and a teaspoon of vanilla. I wanted to make sure I got that right. And then this is optional. This is just little sprinkles that we're going to dress it up with. Make it look pretty in the end. So all we're going to do is mix this together. And my internet's starting to go out again. So I don't even know if this video is going to be able to be played or if it's jumping around. Okay. Andy, where are you? Come here. Let's get rid of that. Let's put our butter in here. Break it up a little bit. Be easier to blend. You wash that. And then our cream and our vanilla. This is going to be loud. What I might do is just go ahead and bring you back when I'm finished with this. You don't need to hear this mixer going. I think I'll do that. Get back in a minute. Okay, well, welcome back. I didn't go very far. I just wanted to whisk this up so that you didn't have to hear that motor, that whirring motor, and it is loud. So anyway, I did get it all mixed up, and it's beautiful. And I did taste it. It tastes awesome. There you go. Thick, thick, thick. So we're going to leave this at room temperature until the blondies come out of the oven. Because if I put that in the refrigerator, it's going to become hard as a rock. And then I'm going to have to bring it out and let it come to room temperature again. So it's perfectly fine where it is. So until the blondies come out, I'm going to let you go. But I'm going to bring you right back as soon as they come out in about 30 minutes. Don't go far. Well, hello. We're back. For some reason, and I don't know why, I've gone over this recipe and over it. It says in here to start checking the blondies at about 35 minutes. Well, I set my timer for 30. It wasn't done. I didn't expect it to be done, but I thought it would be close to being done. At that time, I tinted it, though, because it was really kind of wiggly in the middle. So at 350 degrees, which that says we're doing in an 8-inch square brownie pan, which I have, but it took up to 45 minutes to get to this point. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to bring it over to show you. It's really very pretty. I'm going to put it on a cooling rack. It says to let it stay on the cooling rack for about 15 minutes. And then take it off the cooling rack and then let it completely cool down before we frost it. Of course, that's because if we put a frosting on this warm Blondie, it will just, melt everywhere, and we don't want that. So, for the time being, and there goes my internet again, for the time being, I'm going to let you go again. I want to take the dogs out for a walk. Hopefully we can see Fred the squirrel. I'll take you with us. And we'll be back when this is cooled down. Just grab a cup of coffee and don't go far. Say hi, everybody. Where are we going? Are we going to go for a buggy ride? Are you guys going to say hi? Say hi. Okay. Okay, say hi. Okay, let's go. Okay, here we go. Dogs are in their little buggies. There's a heat advisory out for us today. Very overcast. Humidity is unbelievable. I'm not going to stay out long. So, but I just thought I'd bring you out for a little bit of air. Not much out here, to be quite honest with you. Okay, we'll see you later. All right. Well, it's been about 2 hours. It's nice and cool. It's been sitting on our trusty little cooling rack. Take that out of the way now, though. Get that out of our way. Let's get this frosted. Now, the frosting, again, is 2 cups of 10x sugar, a half a cup of cocoa, unsweetened, and then about a teaspoon or so of vanilla, just regular vanilla, and then 2 tablespoons of cream. I used half and half because that's what I had. The cake is cool. All we're going to do is this is a lot of frosting. So let's see what we got here. And then we'll gild this lily with some sprinkles. Make it nice and cute. Yeah, it'll take the frosting easy. I can't believe that this cake or these Blondies took an extra 10 minutes in the oven. I went back over everything to try to figure out if I had done something wrong with the recipe, but no, I couldn't figure out what it was. Usually, time with recipes are, not spot on, but they're closer than a 10-minute window. Okay. Let's get every drop of that. See how much frosting that made? That's just the 2 cups of 10x sugar. There you go. Okay, let's get this out of our way. And you can sparkle to your heart's content. I just happen to have these, and they're just so colorful. I really like them. So, here we go. There you go. Now, I keep this on here because with this glass hitting the ceramic, I'm always, afraid I'm going to break something. Just hope this comes out. There it goes. Pull the paper out. It's still slightly warm on the bottom. Shouldn't hurt anything. There we go. Wipe my hands off. Oh, it's so pretty, isn't it, guys? Look at this. One thing I want to do, let me do this. Let's do this. so you can see the inside of this. Whoa, see what I mean about the ceramic and the glass? There I go again. I'm gonna break that yet. I'm trying to get this even. My goodness. Now with this, we'll never be able to eat all of this. So what I am going to do, I'm going to go ahead and cut it up into, individual pieces. And with most of them, I will put like 2 or 3 in a baggie and just throw it in the freezer. And that way I have them. For when company comes. Where are you going, Andy? Where's your squirrely friend, huh? There he is. Yeah, Fred's out there, our squirrel. I'm trying not to squash it. There we go. Oh yeah, nice and soft. I got a bit of a frog in my throat. And this is about the size you want them because, very rich, especially with that topping on it, the chocolate frosting. It's good. There we go. Now the edging is a little bit crispy. I think that's because of those extra 10 minutes that I had to keep it in the oven. So just be aware of that. I'm going to have to do this again and see what I did wrong. So, there you have it. I appreciate you spending the time with me today. And I'm wishing you a good afternoon. Until I see you again with another recipe, I'm going to say goodbye. So have a good one. Take care of yourself. Okay, we've come to the end of another recipe, and I'm kind of happy that I can touch base with you about this. The blondies that we made came out good. I mean, everything was good about them with the exception of that 10 minutes, that extra 10 minutes that it took to cook or bake. I could not figure out why. I went over everything, the amounts, what I put in it, the whole 9 yards, even the flour, what kind of flour I used. I've never had this issue before. And then I started going back through what each ingredient that I touched that I put in there, and I found it. It's this. I have this in regular, just extra virgin olive oil in the refrigerator. Listen to me, in the pantry. And then I have this one, which I cook with, my savory dishes and so on and so forth. This is not strict olive oil. This is sunflower oil and extra virgin olive oil. It's not a 50-50 split either. There's more sunflower oil to olive oil. So that's got to be the reason that it's just a lot heavier oil than the recipe called for. So be prepared. If this is a wonderful recipe, please try it. It's easy, it's quick, it's tasty. There's nothing wrong with it except what I did, and that's putting sunflower oil in it instead of 100% olive oil. I mean, a cup of olive oil. So just look at that for me. So we'll call it a day. I'll keep telling myself, that mistakes happen. It won't happen again, though. So with that being said, I just wish you a good day. Take care of yourself, your friends, your family, and your loved ones, and just be kind to one another. With that, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.